Hello, everyone. This is the first time I have started a podcast, and it would be the first chapter of it. Topic would be the psychology of toxic love and how to get over it. It is more of a real life story of someone very close to me, whom I have known from my childhood days. So it's about, have you ever loved someone so much that even after the relationship became painful, you couldn't let go? Not because they treated you well, not because you trusted them, but because the thought of losing them felt worse than the pain of staying. So today's story is about a young man called Arjun. And while the names have been changed, the psychology behind his story is very real. So let's start with the chapter one. We'll see. Arjun grew up in a small town. His family wasn't starving, but money was always a problem. His father was the sole earning member of household, working tirelessly for a modest income. The family's hope rested on one sentence that was repeated throughout Arjun's childhood: that is, study hard, change our future. And he did. He became the topper of his school year after year. Success became his identity. Failure wasn't an option. Like many ambitious students in India, Arjun dreamt of getting into a top engineering college. He worked hard, but unfortunately, hard work doesn't always guarantee the result we want. He missed his dream college, while one of his close friends went on to achieve what he couldn't. For the first time in his life, Arjun felt something unfamiliar: shame, not because he was unsuccessful, but because he believed he was supposed to be exceptional. Instead of giving up, he tried again. He took another shot, worked harder, performed better, and finally got into a good college. He graduated near the top of his class. Then came a breakthrough. He got an internship, and then a job. For the first time, he felt he made it. The poor boy who once worried about money now had a respected career. The mission was complete. Also, he thought. Then come the actual realization. So, what happens nowadays is that many people think that toxic relationships begin with red flags. Often they don't. They begin with idealization. Arjun met someone he found incredibly attractive. His emotions moved faster than his understanding. She became too attached before he truly knew her. And when he eventually learned things about her past that conflicted with his values, something happened. His feelings didn't disappear, but his peace did. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. So, two truths fighting each other. I love this person versus I don't feel comfortable with this reality. And he started an endless search for certainty. The certainty whether she loves him or not, whether he was special for her or not. Most people think toxic love is about manipulation. Sometimes it is, but I feel sometimes it's about obsession with certainty. Arjun wanted answers, then more answers, then reassurance about the reassurance. He wasn't trying to control someone, he was trying to eliminate uncertainty. But uncertainty, unfortunately, never disappears completely. And so the questions kept returning again and again and again. At some point, this had to stop, right? At some point, the relationship stopped being about connection. It became much more about analysis: who said what, who hid what, who knew what happened years ago, what does this text mean, why did she say that, why didn't she say this? Relationship transformed into a courtroom. And in a courtroom, nobody feels loved. Everybody feels judged. And finally, the real fear started. Eventually, Arjun discovered something uncomfortable. The thing keeping him attached wasn't only love, it was fear. Fear that he wouldn't find someone equally attractive. Fear that he might be making a mistake. Fear of being alone. Fear that if he walked away, he would regret it forever. This is where many people get trapped. They mistake fear of loss for evidence of compatibility. But they are usually not the same thing. Then come a turning point. One day, someone asked him a very simple question. If this relationship disappeared tomorrow, what would he focus on? The answer surprised him. His family, his health, his career, ambitions, his future. The things that existed before the relationship and the things that would continue after it. Now, this was the story of Arjun. The next podcast, the next episode, we'll see how to get over this kind of toxic love. Stay tuned till then. Thank you. Bye bye.